Hey friends, how you doing? Mr. McCants here, and I'm gonna do a few snacks for everybody because I miss everybody at school. I miss all the teachers, and we're in a pretty weird time here in our lives right now where things are just a little bit funky. So a good way for me to kind of like help with that is to cook. So I'm gonna show you guys 3 different snacks that should hopefully get us through this kind of weird, strange time in our lives called the quarantine. Quarantine? More like boring teen! That's my brother Lance. He's staying with us for the quarantine while we're at home. You know, it's really important to look after your friends and your family, and that's what I keep reminding myself as he's been spending time with us. All right, washing your veg. First step, get it into some sort of colander so it's not sitting in the bottom of your sink, or at least clean your sink before you do that. Got some celery and a red pepper. Use cold water to wash it. It's important to wash your veg, just not when there's a coronavirus out there, but also just during regular time as well. So I just scrub it a little bit with my thumbs. Just get any of the dirt that you might see on it off. I'm gonna cut this part off later, so don't worry too much about that. There. All right, so first snack we're gonna do is the peanut butter and jelly wrap. Now, you don't need to do this with a tortilla. That's what I'm choosing to use. You can use pita bread. You can use regular, normal bread, something like that. But for this one, I'm going to do a peanut butter and jelly wrap with a little twist. Okay? So all you really need is your bread. So pita, once again, tortilla, regular bread, whatever you want. Peanut butter, I go for crunchy because it's better than creamy. And then a little bit of jam and a cereal of your choice. All right, first step. So get out your bread or your pita bread or your tortilla, whatever it might be, out into a nice flat surface. And get some peanut butter. Do the peanut butter first because that's harder to spread than your jam. So just get some peanut butter there. Right down the middle of your tortilla so you have room to fold it over when you're done. I'm gonna stir up the jam here. I got jam from Trader Joe's, which is not the best, honestly. It's a little bit more liquidy, but I thought I'd try it. So I just have to be really careful with mine. I can't be too much on there, but you can probably put on more at home if you have a different type. And then I got my Honey Nut Cheerios here, which I'm just going to sprinkle on. Real easy. Fold it up, and you can use any cereal that you want at home, any granola bar or anything like that, and it's all good. So I'm gonna get this on a plate. I'm gonna get this over to my brother so he can stop pestering me. Okay, this next snack is coming from our very own Miss Pettit, who suggested I do ants on a log. And then I thought, you know, ants on a log is a really good idea. And then I also wanted to add in a different version for people who maybe have different types of tastes or different types of preferences. So we got the pepper here that we used earlier, or that I washed earlier. I'm just gonna take the seeds out of this guy first. So you don't need to use a big sharp knife. You can actually just use a butter knife for a lot of your vegetables, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to take out this middle white pit here. The seeds and all that sort of stuff, we don't need that. You can put that in the garbage. Or if you got a compost that you use at home, you can put it in that. So I'm going to take a pepper. I'm going to cut it right down the middle. So what I did is I cut the pepper in half, and then I cut it into quarters. And then that's how I took it out with this part. And then we got these nice strips here that we can use. So for the one style of ants on a log is this one's if you don't like celery, maybe you don't like peanut butter, maybe you don't like raisins, stuff like that. I'm going to use a little bit of cream cheese as well. Just some Wegmans cream cheese is fine. Any cream cheese will work. Gonna get that on there. Whoop, a little bit too much. Just going to spread that on. And if you have a little extra, that's fine. I'm actually going to use this for our next piece coming up in just a minute. So let's get our seeds on that. So these are the everything bagel seeds. They're just a little bit of flavor for you. And then we're also going to get a little bit of the Frank's Red Hot in here. Ooh, that was a big piece, but that'll be all good. So there's one there. I'm just going to put this on our plate for Lance. Then also, I'm just going to put the cream cheese right on the board. Cut off that white bit that I said you won't need later on. cut that like that. We'll save this for our next piece. Take my cream cheese right back there. Whoop, whoop. I'm gonna do the seeds again. And then our drips of Frank's. So we got 2 versions of our ants in a log here. Now the traditional ants in a log, the one that Miss Pettit was talking about when she first suggested the video, or suggested the recipe for my video, is with peanut butter. So I'm actually gonna rinse my knife real quick so I don't get it all gross. Get cream cheese mixed up with the peanut butter, not a good idea. Again, crunchy peanut butter again. Get the peanut butter in there. Whoop. Got a little bit too much, but that's all good because I can just eat that. And then I take some golden raisins from Wegmans. You can use regular raisins, you can use currants, you can use cranberries, you can use no fruit at all if you don't like it, but I think it's a little bit better for you. And I got 3 types of ants on a log, with this one being the kind of traditional one. Dude, let's go! I'm hungry! Chop chop! All right, crew, you're definitely gonna need some parental, grandparental supervision for this. Maybe an older cousin, older brother, sister, whatever it is. Just because you're using the oven for this one. So I preheated the oven to 350 degrees. And things you need, real simple. Some cheese, piece of toast. It can be an old piece of toast. It can be a new piece of toast. I use brown bread because I'm a nerd. And you are a nerd, loser. Go Bills! Woo! Dave's here, which is one of my favorites, but if you got a barbecue sauce that you'd rather have, go for it. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm grate up my cheese. You can buy your cheese in a block. You can buy it already grated. You can use mozzarella cheese. It's really just whatever cheese you really like to do or use. So, got the cheese all grated up. I'm gonna get a little barbecue sauce on here. This one's super easy. It's just basically, woo, that came out way too fast. Just gonna do the old slide. Boop. That's all good. Spread that out. This is basically just cheese on toast, barbecue cheese on toast. Get the cheese on there. If you want to put some spring onions on top, you want to put some peppers, so it's kind of like a mini pizza, whatever you want to do. It's all good. Real simple. Get that onto a baking tray. And then that's going to go into the oven, and we'll put it in there for probably about 5 minutes. Give it a little check. It'll probably take about 5-7 minutes just to get all the cheese melted on there. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. And I would definitely get somebody to help you out if you're not able to handle these kind of hot things. So that's it, straight out of the oven there. Just gonna put it down on there. Be very careful because it is gonna be hot. And then what you can do is you can let it cool down a little bit until it's ready to eat. Or you can cut it up and then let it cool down. So I cut it in half. Boom. Into some more bite-sized kind of pieces. And we'll get that right on our plate. And there you have cheesy barbecue bread bites.
Sean McDermott was a first-year coach. It was a very different roster than what the Bills have right
It's not bad, nerd. Pretty good. Mmm. I got, oh, an ants all loud. This. Oh, yeah. Might be a nerd, but you can sure make snacks, dude. Mmm. Let's try these cheesy bites. Barbecue sauce in this? Alright. I'll try that. Mmm. Good job, nerd. Mmm. Let's go, let's go. Go, Bill, let's go. Woo! Hello, EVCS friends. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed making it. And I know Lance enjoyed eating all the food. In fact, he fell asleep on the couch. He's right over there. I just wanted to let you guys know that I would love to do some more videos, and that if you have any requests or anything that you would like to learn, to please send a message to your teachers so they can let me know, and I can try and work on getting those for you. Also, I would love to see anything that you guys want to maybe put up, or anything you want to share food-wise, something that you do at home, maybe something that somebody in your family likes to do, and maybe they can teach you, and then they can show us how it's done, and you can share the videos with me. I'd love to learn about what's going on with you guys as far as food goes. And this would just be kind of a cool way to kind of keep our community together, even though we're going to be spending some time apart from each other. So yeah, everybody take care, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye.